welcome to Beyond the Badge with ChoKoLAATe. This is a brand new talk show where we sit down and have a quick chat with prefects, the heads of the Prefect Guild from many schools around Sri Lanka, where we have a quick talk with them about their school's progress, how their Prefect Guild is, and just a fun chat. And today we are here with the head board of the Gateway College Colombo. So I'm here with the head prefect, the head boy Abdullah Kader, and with the head girl Damsini Amarsekara, and the deputy head prefect, one of the deputy head prefects, Chenoli Laknara. So yeah, hi guys, how are you all doing?
Pretty good. I'm dying in the heat.
Yes, same. It's very warm these days. How about you all?
What's the same?
Doing good. All right. Yes, it is very warm these days, and what better to cool ourselves down with an icebreaker? So yeah, we've gotten an icebreaker session to start off things where we break the ice. We can feel a bit of tension in the room, so let's just let go of all those tension with our very first activity before we jump into all those serious questions. All right, so yes, the first segment is going to be one word answers only, and they need to be quick answers.
Okay.
As soon as I ask a question, give your answers straight away, so you all can go in order. First the head boy, the head girl, and then the deputy head girl. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Not nervous, huh?
Let's go.
Okay. All right. You can make this either a controversial answer or a really formal one. Your school in one word. Good.
I'd say cultural.
Cultural.
Extracurricular.
Diverse. All right. Cultural, extracurricular, diverse. Okay. A better one. Your principal in one word. Yeah.
There's a lot I could say. I'd start with lovely.
Okay.
Supportive.
Kind.
Kind. Lovely, supportive, kind. Nice words. Okay, I'm moving on. Most chaotic school event.
Ooh. I'd say holy. Holy for sure.
All right. Why so?
I mean, to start off with, there was like so many things, especially when the event started. As a cabinet, it was our first major fundraiser, and everyone was trying to rush in, and everyone was in different places. Had to control all the chaos from the start.
So it was a new experience for you.
Definitely, it was a good warm up.
Okay. And how about your most chaotic event?
Definitely Holi.
Holi. All right. How about you?
I would say Holi, but also our Halloween event.
Ooh.
Okay.
It was our biggest crowd to handle, so that was definitely chaotic.
All
But
right.
Halloween is better because we were prepared.
Yeah.
Holi.
All right. So you all got experience from
Yeah.
Holi and prepared for Halloween. All right. The sibling school of Gateway College.
Springfield, no
Springfield.
question. Yeah.
Okay. I even saw a bus parked out as well.
Yeah, that's how close we are. Always at each other's school.
Okay. How about
Springfield.
you? Springfield.
Yeah, Springfield.
Springfield. All right. That explains the bus outside. And okay, many are going to be watching this.
Oh.
Your rivals.
Lyceum Wattala for Isaac.
ICM.
Our biggest rival.
Okay. ICM, y'all can comment on this video. How about y'all?
Definitely Lyceum.
Lyceum.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Lyceum. Okay, all of y'all seem to have the same answer. Just two more, and then we can move on to the serious questions. Your biggest fear as head prefect?
One word.
Yes, one word.
I don't have any fears. It's all just balanced out with it. Yeah. I mean,
Responsibility.
if I could say this, what if the school just vanished? Like tomorrow I wake up, it's all a dream. I'm not in Gateway.
Okay.
It's not one word.
Okay.
Okay, answer this. What if it was all a dream? Yeah.
All right. All right. A dream. This-
Yeah. What if it is never real? It's a bit crazy.
This is kind of like surreal for you. A
Yeah.
dream kind of experience.
Almost, yeah.
All right. Okay. How about you? Your biggest fear as the head prefect?
No, I don't have.
Okay.
Oh, the aura.
Ooh.
Aura.
Okay, and your biggest fear as the deputy head prefect?
Probably being unfair. Like if I don't listen to everyone's opinion.
Okay, that's a common challenge that most leaders do face. That's a nice one. All right, final one-word answers only question. The word that defines your leadership style.
I want to say dictator to be funny, but no. I'll go with
Alright.
I'll go with considerate.
The considerate dictator. Alright, how about you?
Firm.
Firm. Alright, you all sound very strict.
Maybe inclusive.
She's on soft on.
Yeah.
So yes, that was the one word answers only round, and yeah, now we will be moving on to the casual question segment where I'm going to be asking your questions regarding your school life, your prefect life and all that. So yeah, let us start off with the basic questions. So why did you really want this role? Why did you really want the role of head prefect? And be honest.
I think it's a clear-cut answer that almost everyone that's involved in a school activity, that's their like final goal. That's the pinnacle of aura. And
Okay.
to be fair, it's natural for people to want it. The main reason I wanted it was because, you know, once you put so much effort into so many activities, you want to take yourself to the next level. And for me, being a head prefect was the next level. From being, you know, either house captain or club president, that was like, you know, the pinnacle, the max you could reach in a school. And that was the main reason why I wanted it. And of course the aura with it, but I think everyone wants that. So
Right. So you wanted it for the status and for the
Challenge.
aura.
yeah.
Okay, no, it's aura. Alright. How about you?
To begin with, if I'm being very honest, I wanted it for the university applications.
Okay.
All of
Very
us.
honest answer.
But then once I actually started stepping into the role, understanding what it was, I guess I wanted to make a mark in the school that I attended for 14 years.
Okay, right. So for the university applications and then to make an impact at school. How about you, Chenu?
Honestly, I think it was also to just make an impact. There were like the things you notice from being a student yourself, and I think you can only make that difference after you step into a position with that power. So being able to make a change when you notice things that should be changed.
Okay. She comes up with the most
Stable.
stable answers, the more formal ones. Alright. And next question, what's the hardest part of being a head prefect that no one talks about? So this question is for you, Abdullah, and for you, Damshi.
So I would say when you're a head prefect, you're at the top of the school for your student population and you're in charge of them. You have to make sure everyone's motivated because there's times when, you know, everyone's tired. You're also tired, but you're the person put in charge of like a responsibility, a duty to be done. And let's say it's after like a long event. For example, Isaac. Almost after all of the Isaacs, we still have back-to-back duties. And for that, you have to keep your guild motivated, you have to keep the student population motivated and make sure they're all like in charge of their studies. And it's like the challenge is that you have to make sure you take care of every one of your prefects whilst keeping them motivated, getting the job done. And honestly, just keeping them motivated alone is a tough challenge because you yourself, when you're overloaded, you understand, right? Like studies are there, duties are there. It's pretty difficult to keep up with all of that. So you have to be very considerate when it comes to your own students too.
Alright. And how about you?
I would say the part that no one talks about is how you feel hated at the end of the day. having to step in and make people do things that they don't want to do. And at the end of the day, you really feel hated, and that's something I've never heard anyone talk about before before I became the head prefect.
Right, you all heard only about the glory and the benefits you get with it. So yeah, what's the hardest part of being a deputy head prefect that no one talks about?
There's a lot of documents that you have to but yeah, it's like making sure there's a balance in the cabinet, in the guild, to make sure everyone's heard. Yeah.
So is it like a secretarial role?
Almost. It's like an assistant to the head prefect.
No.
Not really.
They're as
I would
respected,
say that,
as
yeah.
respected.
Okay. Right. So y'all give all your vote
No, nothing like that.
to. Okay, sure. Yeah, and that brings me to our next question. As you spoke about sometimes getting what do you call getting a bit of hatred. So, have you ever had to choose between the students and school management at times? And how was that feeling like? I'll start with your opinion.
I feel like, in my opinion, if a school works properly, there's no reason for you to distinctively choose between the students and the school management. And that is the role of a head prefect. You are the bridge between them. And you have to somehow adhere to the school management's requirements, their rules, regulations, whilst also catering to the students' needs. You are the voice for the students. And I don't think in my tenure that we've had to differentiate between the two of them, or we had to separate their own goals. We had to, in fact, I'd say we had to bridge them and somehow figure out how we had to, connect the two together.
That's nice. How about you?
No, I would say it was trying to make both parties understand the perspectives of the other. So, for instance, sometimes it's like you need prefects assigned for this, but sometimes you need to communicate that the prefects might be overworked, and sometimes to the prefects you need to communicate that sometimes things need to be done. So it was definitely, like Carter said, a bridging job.
Oh, right. The bridging both parties.
Yeah.
How about you, Chin?
I agree with what they said. I think there weren't really any issues between having to choose. Both parties were very cooperative.
So, Kader, I have one question for you, which is there might have been times or challenges during your 1 year tenure with where you might have had to face where the school, where some of the students might have disagreed with an opinion or with a rule of the school, and then they would come complain to you since you're the main student representative body. Then how did you handle that kind of situation?
Firstly, I have a very specific rule that came into my mind. It's haircuts, and almost all the boys, they bring it up saying, why can't we grow our own hair? It's our hair. Or why can't I get this haircut and whatnot? And they bring up like the example of American school systems where they can come with long hair, any sort of haircut, colored hair, and you have to realize, right, we're Sri Lanka, and especially our school, we still hold Sri Lankan values. That's what Dr. Alas says. So I was just explaining to them, if you come from a country like this that also holds discipline in the way you dress, the way you maintain your hair, your attire, then you have to adhere to the rules. And changing that system, it almost breaks that cultural tradition, and even beyond culture, keeping your haircut neat and standardized. Or they're still, compared to government schools, at least given some sort of freedom, right? So you have to make the students understand that we still have more freedom than the government schools, but we have to keep that discipline in terms of our attire. We can't break that in a long-term sense. So that was something that we had to keep negotiating with all our students and somehow get them to cut their hair be shorter than their eyebrows and ears. So yeah.
Okay. Haircut, one of the main challenges.
Definitely.
Yes. The final question before we move on to the fun round, the gaming round once again, which is, over the past few years, what has the Gateway Prefect Guild been able to achieve, and is there any special milestones that you all were able to achieve during your year, you would say? And overall, what has Gateway Prefects Guild been able to achieve?
I would say the breast cancer initiative that we started this year.
All right.
While it may not have been something that we originally came up with, it was something that we carried out, and I think it was really something that people rallied around, and it was pretty successful. So I'd say that was one of the main goals that we were able to accomplish, that I think defines our batch.
Another thing I would say, considering throughout the years, but our involvement was only for 2 years within this group, I'd say it's maintaining, especially with how hectic our extracurriculars get and whatnot, and then maintaining with A levels and the fact that we also are allowed to fundraise for our own graduation. It's maintaining all of that workload, especially fundraising as a batch, and the prefects mainly, lead the student population. So big respect to the prefects. They're able to always meet that quota, meet that standard, whilst also maintaining, their studies and extracurriculars. And I feel like it's a good skill that or tradition that they've maintained ever since, I don't know, probably 2010 onwards. So, yeah.
All right. And the final question, which is something which might relate to many prefects and many school student leaders, which is when a student is at school and there are multiple clubs and societies as well. So when those clubs and societies are representing a school, they might come up with their own creative initiatives and creative ideas. Students these days have so many ideas.
Definitely, yeah.
So, but then they face a challenge of trying to implement those ideas with school management's approval, and sometimes they might not get it due to funding issues and all that. So from your school side, how have you all been able to manage it? Obviously the club presidents and secretaries might come report to you all in case if they need anything to be implemented. So has there been any challenges with clubs putting forward what they need to do, and how did you all overcome those challenges?
So recently, if I'm right, last year around November or just before that, we had a meeting with all the club presidents and we were also present, and they were bringing up their specific issues. And in Gateway there's like so many clubs and everyone has their own little extracurricular that they're in charge of, right? So just to bring up the major ones, I'd say it's with the drama club, they're a very active club in the school. So their major issue is fundraising for costumes and whatnot. Then you could go to the religious societies, ensuring involvement, again fundraising. I think majority of the clubs, the main issue is fundraising. But if you look at it through Gateway, especially the club presidents and the board members, they get so involved in ensuring that the club stays afloat financially. Even the drama club, almost all of the events, it's spectacular. Their marketing is amazing, and all of the events goes to fundraising for themselves. And I'd say they don't specifically come to us for their issues, but one of the main issues we see is fundraising and participation. As as the generations go on, the students get less active and more nonchalant and all of that. So don't be nonchalant, no one likes that. But yeah, that's a main issue. But now when I look at it, because most of the clubs are making their own social media accounts, they're posting more, it's gaining more traction in the school. And I think that was a major hurdle that they're overcoming now.
All right. And since you spoke about fundraising, any one of you all can answer this. So since you spoke about fundraising, you all did 2 projects such as Holi and Halloween, if I'm not wrong. So those were fundraising projects as well, right? So since you all did that from the Prefects Guild, what was the reason behind that fundraising?
Actually, the fundraising was around graduation, which I feel like was a really good experience, because I would definitely, going back, I would definitely rather have had the fundraisers ourselves than have the money handed to us by collecting it or something, because
it's a fun experience too, right?
And as we said before, Halloween, Holi, they were both very chaotic, and those were memories I treasure forever. So definitely fundraisers were.
So if I can add to that, yeah, it was mainly to fundraise for our batch, and like Damsini said, it could easily be handed to us. But as students, not many people get the opportunity. Like if you take, for example, other schools, it's like the intra club organizing it, or maybe it might be the old boys union with the Prefects Guild. But in ours, our entire batch gets involved in multiple events across the month to organize these fundraisers. And alone is not a fundraiser. We don't even think about it like that. It's almost like you're continuing the school tradition, the Gateway Halloween Carnival, the Holy Festival and whatnot. And now, slowly as the years go on, few more events are being added. Like Soul Rhythm was a new thing, and now they want to keep adding a few more events because expenses keep going up, but also more people want to attend. And it's like the school culture now. Everyone is organizing, everyone is getting involved. There's those decor meetings, and we all come to school, do decor. It's like nice memories for our last year, and I think that's one of the major reasons why we continue these fundraisers. Because when you leave into university or the corporate world, it's better to have this experience of organizing events with 4,000 visitors or whatnot, rather than not having it under your belt. It's an experience that you can't buy, or something that you can't learn in a book or a classroom. It's something that you have to go out and be given the opportunity to organize.
Right. All right. So yeah, thank you very much for those lovely answers. Hope that it inspired the other prefect generations to come on board. Now we have kind of like a fun round. It's basically going to be personality switch, and after that we'll be having a segment called Principal Birthday. So basically, personality switch is where we are going to see your true selves, not the head prefect, not the deputy head prefect versions of you all. So be as raw as possible. Don't be too raw. Yes.
Okay.
It's your wish. Okay, so let's start with personality switch. Ready? Who are you outside the uniform?
Outside the uniform? Well, I'm probably an insane person. Like, I don't know. I find fun in just grinding in the gym, self-improvement, studying. I love, trying out different ventures, pitching in startup competitions. And most of all, I think it's just self-improvement, socializing.
Okay.
And my type of fun is, going out for pickleball or football with my group of guys and whatnot. Outside head prefect, it's not as much of a very strict work ethic, and I'm not a, avoidant father sort of personality type. How the father will always be at work, constantly at events. There's a period in school where there's a few months where we're so stuck with events. We come home at 10 in the night and whatnot. After that, it's all fun and games. We're focusing on studies. It's just a balance.
Alright, so the sporty and the chalant type.
Yeah,
You would say.
chalant.
Okay. Who are you outside the uniform?
I think I'd definitely be the most basic teenage girl ever.
Okay.
Doom scrolling on and watching Netflix.
That's so real.
But also
Me too.
I'd say
Binge
I'm
watching
Yeah.
series.
and the most mainstream series ever. But
Okay.
I'm also very much a family-oriented person. I will definitely have the daily family video call with everyone. And I will have the debriefs with my mother and my brother. So
That's nice. A bit of
tell my
family
dad
time.
what
and
happened.
that's actually
Yeah.
cute. Alright. So who are you outside the uniform, Cheryl?
I feel like when you're in the uniform, who you are sort of blends into who you are without the uniform. So if I'm honest, even with my friends, I feel like I'm a bit strict with them. They're honestly a bit scared
So
of me.
real.
They're a bit scared of me. They're always singing the school song around me. But without the uniform, I think I'm just a really strange, weird person.
Okay. She has a very diplomatic answer.
Yeah.
Compared to the both of you. A totally different version of the two of you. And that's nice to have what you call different vibes. And what's something so unprefect-like about you?
Actually, I don't think there's a character trait I have that's like that, because most of us, even before prefectship and all, there's a sort of, an atmosphere, you can predict almost when someone's, let's say, some mallas in year 10. You can say, okay, that kid looks like a prefect, and I feel like I was one of them. I never had any unprefect-like traits, if I must say.
How about you?
I would agree with what Kama said, but now that I'm kind of thinking about it, I'd say sometimes during bag check in the morning, if someone walks past me, I sometimes accidentally say things that I'm not meant to say, which I will not repeat here. But yeah, let's move on.
How
I
about
feel
you?
like I prank Kader a lot.
Oh my god. The
What
least she
kind of
says.
So this one time, I stole his pencil case and then I switched all the inks in the pens So in his black ink, like pen, there was red ink, and he couldn't figure out which ones were which.
And she takes my books, she hides each individual book in different classes. And I had to go search it.
All
I
right.
stole her bag one time.
All this time I thought she was a disciplined
No.
Okay, cheeky. Yes, and a follow-up question. What's your bad habit as a student?
Okay, that's a fun one. All my A-level teachers would say this because I kind of opened up more compared to A's. In A2, I became more comfortable and whatnot. I like to joke around a lot with them, like tease them and whatnot. I don't know, I'm just a goof in class. That's practically it. I don't think it's really that deep, but I like to goof around in class because when you're serious all day, you're going and being strict. Yeah, you need that, relief, that sort of comedic happiness in some way.
Makes sense, obviously. How about you?
I'd say that I might be the reason the class gets off track most of the time.
Okay.
I'm always bringing up distractions, which I think my maths teacher might agree with, but yeah.
So-
When she's telling a story, you take
Oh,
it
I
off track.
always like to ask him questions that might get him off track.
Okay. All right. We used to do that back in school as well. How about you?
I'm not sure. I don't think I like distract
You
the
don't
class.
have, you don't
No,
have
she's
that
the
habit?
perfect student. She's the golden child of the class.
All right. She's the golden child who is a bit mischievous.
Yeah. Maybe a lot, not a bit.
All right. And yeah, in a group chat, are you a leader or a ghost?
Well, it depends on the season you ask me, because if it's
Season.
like there's seasons in the academic year where like you may have back-to-back events and exams back-to-back, and like there's so much stress and activities going all at once, where in that point I'm the ghost. Like I don't
Okay.
check my personal friends group chats, and I'm sorry, I will make an
How about
effort.
him?
I'll make more effort. But otherwise, I take part a lot in activities. Like even now, since it's April holidays,
Yeah.
we're going more on trips, and I don't know, I just like to have fun. I'm pretty much a normal guy when I'm not in that locked in season.
All right. How about you?
I'm definitely the ghost. I take about 3 to 5 business days to answer to a normal WhatsApp message. So
Okay.
Yeah, I have
It
experience with that.
it takes a long time.
She just said she has experience with that. How about you?
No, I think I reply pretty fast.
Okay, so she's
I
a
keep getting
disciplined one.
She is.
talks about how I need to reply more often.
All right. So yeah, and the final question before we move to the principal for a day. This question might be a bit controversial, but y'all can tell it since y'all are done with your tenure. Have you ever broken a rule as a prefect?
As a prefect,
There's a lot of
no, there's none. I'm trying to think of one.
I would say not during, after we got perfection.
Yeah.
But before that,
Okay.
Before that, maybe I might have gotten a fade accidentally. My barber doesn't listen; he just would. But I don't know. I think after you became prefects, you get that sense of responsibility. You don't want to upset the higher ups, and you don't want to upset your seniors. You want to maintain that respect in school. And if you break a rule, like there's no point asking the juniors or let's say a normal student to listen to you, because it's a bit hypocritical, I feel.
How about you?
I don't think I ever.
Never. Not even. It's just not a
All
prefect.
right. Very diplomatic answer.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to the final segment before we go on to the final notes. So yeah, just quick answers. All right. One rule: if you were principal for a day, one rule you'd remove immediately.
I actually don't know. I feel like all the rules in our school is curated perfectly, and like we've been a school for so long that like we've come into any hurdles that could have possibly required a change of rules. Right now, I think the rules are just right. There's no need for a change. But I want all the students, especially the ones that keep breaking the rules, read your SRB, page number 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all you need to know.
All right. So I'll continue the next set of questions with you, and then I'll come in individually with you and with Chenoli as well. One rule you'd like to introduce.
One One rule okay. No more than 5 people can be in the boys' washroom at the same time. The boys' washroom is more crowded than Parliament Junction at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't know what it is, but the kids in our school, the boys especially, we have two bathrooms, big, right? And like, every time I go in, there's 20 guys in there. I don't know if they're gossiping more than the girls in the boys' bathroom. Like, it's crazy. And to people that actually want to use the boys' bathroom, you're scared that, someone might climb over the wall. So, 5 people at a time.
Nice information about Gateway College. And how would your day go on around if you were principal for a day?
If I was principal, I really admire our current principal, like how she handles all of the stresses and the little conflicts and the disagreements and whatnot. If I was principal, I try to do my best to, maintain or at least reach the standard my current principal has. Maybe I'd go to the boys' bathroom just to check if, too many kids are in there. But apart from that, I don't know. I think I'd pretty much maintain it the same level.
Alright. What food item would you add to the canteen?
It's a good question. Now, all of my friends keep telling me so many different food items, so don't get mad if I'm not telling your one. I'd say biryani. But wait, if they put biryani, I used to have these biryani sales in school and it would go wild. So if they put biryani, I lose that revenue. But yeah, I think biryani would actually fit in the canteen.
You used to do a side business at school?
No. This is to fundraise. So
Alright.
for the Islamic Society, we used to do biryani sales and it would go to crazy levels. Like everyone would order.
Okay.
But we need biryani.
Alright, biryani. A major purchase to the school that you'd make if you were principal?
A third boys' bathroom.
Okay. It's all about boys' bathroom. And what festival or event would you introduce annually?
So that's the good thing about Gateway, because we have the 4 religions and we, I think, celebrate all 4 of them equally well. Each religious society has 2 dedicated events per year. So whether it be Ramadan, charity event or Iftar, then the Hindu society has their pujas, the Buddhist society has many different events, Christian society, carols and so many others. I don't think there's anything that's missing right now.
Okay. Alright. Final question from you, Kader. One rule you'd implement just for the fun of it?
Actually, I can't think of any. I feel like even the fun rules, it's hard to make a rule fun, but I think most of the rules are covered. But if I do think of one, I'll come back to it.
Alright, okay. So let's move on to you, Damsulu. And principal for a day, one rule you'd remove immediately.
Ankle socks. No
ankle socks.
I
Okay.
feel like that's the one thing I'm always pointing out in people.
Alright.
I like to take a different day.
Okay, no ankle socks. One rule you'd like to introduce if you were principal?
I really can't think of
Can't
something.
think of something.
I really can't.
Boys' bathroom?
Boys' bathroom. Alright. And one rule you'd like to implement just for the fun of it?
I'd go in disguise to the different classes and see what everyone's up to.
Okay.
Just to see, what's.
Alright.
So maybe one day a week for me to go into the classes.
Okay, going civil. Alright. And what food item would you add to the canteen?
I'm not really a frequent
You're not a
visitor
foodie.
to the canteen, so I have no idea
Okay.
what's there and what's not.
You bring home cooked food.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. A major purchase to the school that you'd make? Nothing.
Nicer mirrors in the bathrooms. Because
Okay.
sometimes some of them are cracked in but
You
then
can't
that's
see
just
your
a few.
reflection
Yeah.
properly.
That's
You
just
can't
in
see.
one bathroom.
Alright. In one bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think now we know what our bats can donate. A bathroom, a boys' bathroom.
Get boys' bathroom, get mirrors. And then finally, inter-house competitions every month. Approve or reject?
I feel like that already, but then that happens during a very specific season.
During the sports week.
Yeah, but I would say it's better for it to get done in that season and get it over
Alright.
with. So I would say
Reject.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to you, Chenoli. Principal for a day. One rule you'd remove immediately?
Probably don't get for girls, don't get layered haircuts. Because
get
layered
haircuts.
Then
All
they
right.
use the excuse that they have layers so they can't braid their hair. But everyone has to braid their hair. So probably that.
All right. So no layered haircuts. One rule that you'd introduce.
I feel like the kids would really like this, but then like maybe once a week, every class can like wear colored or something. Because I know the kids really like to like express their personality through their clothes. So I think they'd really like that.
Once every week.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, once every week, color. Nice. And how would your day go on around if you were principal?
I would probably just stay in the office with the AC and
Right now it's so hot.
I probably wouldn't walk around.
All right. She has the most smartest answers.
You can't get her. She's thinking about
One
it.
of the smartest answers and the most creative ones, actually. One rule you'd implement just for the fun of it.
I feel like the fun, the colored clothing would be that, but right now I can't think of it.
Can't think of any. All right.
Actually, wait. I have a rule that I want to implement. Because I'm pretty sure most of us, especially the guys, we want our PE periods back. And the PE periods were like periods where the guys, where we go out and, we basically play any sport or whatever. And being it our last year, and as we grow old, I think from year 9 is our last year that we have PE periods. After that, we become like old uncles. We don't go out as much. We're all in class. So bringing that back, I don't know. I feel like we'd have more fun and whatnot.
Oh, I'd introduce more homeroom periods.
Yeah.
More PE periods, more homework periods. All right. Okay, what food item would you add to the canteen?
I don't visit a lot, but I feel
Okay.
like maybe
Well, then you
brownies.
want to
or
boost the
something.
I guess so.
I think brownies everyone would like.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. A major purchase to the school that you made.
Oh, they're always missing dusters in the class.
Okay.
So I think
Oh my.
like maybe in each office we should just have a box of dusters that anyone can grab anything from.
So that was the segment Principal for Day, and we are almost done with the Beyond the Prefects talk show, and we have the lovely prefects from Gateway College. As I say lovely, he strokes his chin as well. We have the lovely prefects from the Prefect Guild of 2025-26 of Gateway College here with us. And Abdullah Kader, why don't you give your final note before we end things? What's one piece of advice that you'd love to give the upcoming Prefects Guild, the upcoming Prefects Guild?
Well, I spoke to them earlier about this since they are now in their tenure. But one of the main things I'd love to emphasize, especially with Gateway that we have, is we have that culture, and this culture used to be very prominent also before COVID and whatnot. Everyone was so active, and we had that, those traditional grassroots where everyone took initiative, and basically the Gateway culture was something that you could not see anywhere else. We were well behaved, we were brought up well and whatnot, but we also, we were down to earth basically. And, maintaining that initiative amongst school students, it's really important that, you encourage body ones like year 7s, year 8s, because they look up to you. And when they see, long sleeve shirts like this, that is one of the reasons why I wanted to become a prefect. Because I was like, damn, they have long sleeve shirts, I'd like that. And I'd look up to them because they had blazers, black color blazers, and they look up to you. And I'd say, make sure you keep that fire in them. Y'all are the people or student population that gets the most respect in school, and y'all have to maintain that. And breathe that culture within students that they also keep striving for positions and for that same respect, and they keep striving to do more for the school community. Because when I look at government schools also, especially looking at how strong like DES, Anand, the Royal, the St. Thomas, their old boys association, and even within their school, their younger kids. I have family in almost all of those schools. All of them are extremely, dedicated to that school, and their culture is something that I truly admire. And I hope, as the years go on, we keep building that within Gateway.
All right, so strong culture with being humble and what do you call it, encouraging the other generation as well. Right. That's actually really inspiring. And moving on, Damsini, the same question for you. What's one piece of advice you'd give to the upcoming head girl? That's it.
Definitely keep your head about you and keep your friends with you, because I don't think I would have gotten through the stress of the year without being able to vent, being able to have my feelings validated, and also taking a moment every day to like compose yourself and keeping your head about it.
Generally, same question from you. One piece of advice that you'd give to the upcoming Prefect Guild and especially to the deputy head prefects as well.
So I know the current deputy head prefects call themselves the pillars, the 4 pillars.
Inside joke.
But I feel like the main important thing is just to be genuine and be kind. Because like when you see someone with like a wrong uniform, you really don't know what they're going through, why they have, what is wrong with them. So just be kind before you approach them.
Alright. Those were some really thoughtful answers and really inspiring answers from the three of you all. And yeah, hopefully the next generation of Gateway Prefects could learn something from that. And it was nice having a chat. Okay, a bit of love. It was nice having a chat with the three of you all. Had a nice time, had a bit of laughter, had a bit of insightful information. So anything y'all would like to say before we end the segment and before we finish it off?
I would say that I'm really grateful for having been the head prefect and also having the Gateway community, because it's not something that's very disconnected. Even if you're head prefect, you're very connected with the rest of the school body from the primary, and you're also very connected with the school administration. Like, we have a lot of instances where we meet with them, and I would say definitely that I'm very grateful for especially our principal, who has made me cry, made me emotional, not in a bad way. No, like definitely not in a bad way, but like every time I went through something tough, she'd be there, and that would make me very emotional. And she's the only person who's made me cry this year, like in a good way.
Okay, make that specific.
Yeah, like.
How about the others?
So I know the people that are watching this, it's not only going to be head prefects, it's not only going to be even prefects, right? But a message I'd like to leave, especially I think every school could take after this, is that, only a certain number of people can get into these positions. Like, there's 2 head prefect positions, but that does not mean, or there's a limited amount of prefect positions, but that does not mean that you are worthless. It's just that quota has to be filled. But even then, even if you don't have a position, or even if it's not as high up, you still can make an impact onto your school community. That, because for example, in our school there are quite a lot of new kids that came in A-levels, and they've had as much of an impact and as much of recognition whilst not even being prefects, because they're new, they couldn't get into the position in time. But any school can benefit, and any student out there that isn't a prefect or didn't get the position that they want, just know you don't need a badge to tell you, okay, you can do this work or you deserve this recognition or whatever. Like, even without the badge, I'm pretty sure the 3 of us would still be doing the same amount of work, the same dedication we would have had for the school. And I can speak for the other 3 deputies that aren't here right now. All of us, even the prefects, even the people that are non-prefects, they realize that, you don't need a badge to do the work, to contribute to your school environment. And that's something that if it's cultivated, I feel like it would be a big impact onto the country as a whole. Like, having all student leaders, especially our chairman says this, like, everyone is a student leader. You don't need a badge to tell you to do so, and everyone can make that impact. So something I want to leave with the audience, anyone watching that hasn't got what they wanted.
Alright, everyone can make an impact. Inspiring words from Abdullah. Alright, how about you, Chilo?
Maybe just to never doubt why you got this position, because when that doubt settles in, there's a lot of other issues that come with that. And when you're confident with why you were given your authority, I feel like that's when you properly step into a role and you make a difference and change what has to be changed.
All right. So, thank you, the three of y'all. Really had a good time having a chat with y'all and hearing your thoughts and your comments. So, yeah, thank you each and everyone for tuning in for Beyond the Badge with ChoKoLAATe, which is our brand new series, and we will be continuing this series with many other prefects from other schools as well. And today it was the Gateway Prefect Guild who were behind the badge. So we've had Abdullah Kader, Damsini Amarasekara and Chenoli Laknara from Gateway College. And yeah, stay tuned for more episodes. More excitement is yet to come. Thank you all.